At this point, it should come as no surprise that the real estate market in the city of Vancouver has seen a strong decline in the sales activity since it peaked earlier this year. It should also come as no surprise that prices have come down considerably for some property types and neighborhoods and moderately for others. But with that being said, are we starting to see some signs of change and stability? In this market report video, which is specific for the city of Vancouver, I will be talking about which markets may be showing signs of change and which markets may be showing signs of stability based on an important statistic that you should be monitoring, and I'll also provide important insights and tips about this statistic. Hey, what's up guys? Manny Grewal here with Oakwyn Realty. I help my clients successfully navigate through their buying and selling journeys while protecting their best interests and helping them make informed decisions. If you watched my market report video in the month of July, you'll remember that I said one of the most important statistics that you should be monitoring is the sales to active listings ratio. The reason why this statistic is important is because it compares sales to inventory levels, tells us the rate at which homes are selling, and in turn tells us if we're in a buyer's market, a balanced market, or a seller's market. Based on the guidelines provided by the Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver, a buyer's market has a sales to active listings ratio of below 12%, a balanced market has a ratio of between 12 to 20%, and a seller's market has a ratio of above 20%. Consecutive months of a buyer's market can lead to downward pressure on pricing, while consecutive months of a seller's market can lead to upward pressure on pricing. But the key word here is can. Let me explain. Just because a neighborhood is a seller's market, that doesn't mean that prices are rising. Even if that neighborhood has consecutive months of being a seller's market, that also doesn't mean that prices will necessarily be rising. One of the key factors in determining if prices will rise or fall is the rate at which the sales to active listings ratio is climbing or falling and sustaining from month to month. If the ratio is climbing significantly and consistently from month to month, or remaining consistently high from month to month, that will lead to upward pressure on pricing. If the ratio is falling significantly and consistently from month to month, or remaining consistently low from month to month, that will lead to downward pressure on pricing. Based on this information, let's take a look at what's been going on with the condo, townhome, and detached home markets on the east side and the west side of Vancouver over the last few months. Starting off with the condo market, for the east side, the sales to active listings ratio fell aggressively from March to April. It continued to fall at a strong rate from April to July, but since July, it's been stable. It's been stable and consistent for 3 months and is currently a seller's market. For the west side, the sales to active listings ratio fell aggressively from March to April. It continued to fall at a strong rate from April to June, started to decline at a lower rate from June to July, and actually moved up in August, but then back down in September. Although its rate of decline has lowered over the last 3 months compared to the previous 4, it's still experiencing some fluctuation. It's currently a balanced market. Before moving on to the townhome market, I want to thank you for watching, and I also want to let you know that I will continuously be providing these types of updates for the real estate market in the city of Vancouver as we continue to move through this transition. If you would like to be kept up to date, please click on the subscribe button, or if you prefer, you can text me or you can email me. If you have any questions or comments about this video, or if there's any topics you'd like me to cover going forward, please mention them in the comment section below. Moving on to the townhome market. For the east side, there was a strong decline from March to April, an even stronger decline from April to May. Although the rate at which it's continuing to decline has lowered considerably from month to month since May, it's still declining and not showing signs of stabilizing yet. It's currently a balanced market. For the west side, the sales to active listings ratio fluctuated down and up over the last 6 months, with the steepest decline taking place between June and July. The overall direction has been down, and it's not showing signs of stability. Currently a balanced market. And lastly, with the detached homes market, on the east side, there was a strong decline from March to April. It continued to decline at a lower rate from April to July, and it's actually been moving up for the last 3 months. It's currently a balanced market. On the west side, there was a strong decline in the sales to active listings ratio from March to April. It continued to decline from April to July. It moved up in August and then down slightly from August to September. Over the last 3 months, it's moved up slightly and is somewhat stable. and it's currently a buyer's market. As you can see, when it comes to the sales to active listings ratios, not only have a majority of the 6 markets seen a change in their rate of decline over the last 3 months, a couple of them are showing signs of stability, while one is actually on the rise. Please note though that this market report video was for the general condo, townhome, and detached home markets only. And just as there were differences between these markets in the rate of change for the sales to active listings ratio, there will also be differences within the neighborhoods of each of these markets. And since we are seeing changes, you should definitely be keeping a close eye on the neighborhoods and the property types that are the most important and the most relevant to you. Be market wise. Monitor what matters so that you can make informed decisions. As I mentioned earlier, if you would like to be kept up to date with the real estate market in the City of Vancouver as we continue to move through this transition, please click on the subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments about this video, or if there's any topics you'd like me to cover going forward, please mention them in the comment section below. And lastly, I would really appreciate it that if you did like this video and if you did find value in it, if you can please click on the like button or the share button so others like yourselves can also get a chance to see it. If you would like to get a copy of the stats and graphs that were covered in this video, or if you would like to get detailed information about specific neighborhoods and property types, please click on the link below, or if you prefer, you can call me, you can text me, you can email me. I promise you that I'll provide you with an informative, pressure-free conversation. Thanks for watching and have a great day.